I have watched probably the most disturbing video I've ever seen on YouTube from Mr. Pregnant. And I've seen a few of this guy's stuff, and you know, it just defied belief what I actually saw. I Am White is his title to that film he did, where he basically went on a tirade about how much he hated African American black people. You know, it was awful, I thought. But you know, I just to actually go on the internet and criticize black people in such a way is disgraceful. Yeah. I know there's problems between African American or British black people and Africans, but to put yourself on the internet and do that. Now, I'm hoping that it was all a big joke and you were just being ironic and I've been pulled in on a little thing there, but you know, to make statements about if you see a white woman with a black man, it's because she's stupid and no white people don't want her. That's a ridiculous comment to make. Hey, they might like one another, okay? Now, addressing the issue about, you know, black people go and live in white areas or somehow, you know, try to be middle class. All it is a case to say you want to go to an area which may be run down because of rough buildings and what have you, and you want to go and live somewhere else. In England, right, there's lots of places where black people and white people live together and they get on with one another, but they're not necessarily the ghetto. You know, I hate it when people talk about, you know, I come from the ghetto, and they somehow consider themselves to be better than you because they're sort of like off the streets. Now, I live in a reasonable type of area here in England, where, you know, there's a mixture of people. I mean, the posh areas are, when I say posh, I mean the wealthier areas. Yes, there are mainly white people there, but that's just economics and the way things are. I mean, I'm sure there are many wealthier black people who live in those areas, but, you know, I can't afford to live there. I don't wish to live there. I live in this area surrounded by mostly nice people from around the world. I mean, we got all sorts around there. So the idea that you're sort of like moving to a different area because you want to become like the people who already live there is actually rubbish. So, I totally disagree with that. But, Mr. President, your video is open to interpretation, and there are white people who have an agenda who will focus on what you've said and use it to their own aims. So I just sincerely hope you are ready for any backlash or any problems that arise for you making that video. Alright? So, you know, okay, you might be having a joke or having a laugh, but that video was very, very dangerous. And I just hope you are ready for any criticisms that come your way. So I assure you, I can hide. So, just like that.